First product, of course, to mention is the body dryer. IMB were the first in the world to invent the stand-on body dryer. Thereafter copied by many companies in many different countries. And this year we're launching the standalone body dryer. Various iterations, of course, of our famous virus killer technology. One you might not have seen before, air washing technology using water. Various different concepts, reactor chambers, the Black Edition, one of my favorites. Lots of innovation here to do with filtration and reactor technology. I want to talk to you about this. Doesn't look like too much, but this is the new IMB reactor technology development. In this small piece alone, there's over 4,500 tiny hexagon tunnels, creating a huge surface area for our nanoparticles to stick to, and actually realizing the potential of photocatalytic oxidation. With this technology, we hands down beat any carbon filter on VOC destruction, and obviously it's filterless. It doesn't get saturated. It lasts the lifespan of the lights that are powering this. A huge development, and I think one of the biggest clean air technology developments of the decade. Next is the new activated carbon filtration development from IMB. This specifically targets ammonia. Other VOCs also, but was made with ammonia in mind, tested against the standard activated carbon filter, and achieved over 20 times the efficiency. This again has been a 2-year development, government funded from the South Korean government, and one of the 2025 major developments from IMB. Carrying our journey, various concepts and developments from IMB over the years. A couple of iterations of the virus killer units. This is actually monitors CO2 and lets air in when the CO2 levels are high. Positive and negative pressure units. Black Edition units, various progression of the reactor chambers. They're the heart of IMB clean air technology, our ultraviolet units. During COVID, lots of studies were done on the best ways to deal with airborne viruses, and upper room ultraviolet germicidal irradiation came out on top. Quite simply because the UV zone which enters into the room enabled many air exchanges compared to an air purification device. But there's been no innovation really in upper room UVGI since the last 80 years. So IMB wanted to do 2 things. 1, innovate with this great technology, and 2, make it cost effective. Most upper room UVGI technologies on the market are UV lights in boxes that shine that UV light above head height. There's no innovation there since it was invented over 80 years ago. It's also very expensive. So commonly you can pay $1,500 for one of these devices. IMB set out to make this affordable and to also bring some technology into play. The first thing that IMB did is make the units rotate, which increases the UV chamber in the room by 2.11 times. That's more than double the UV radiation zone. And 2, we've added the IMB reactor cell technology into the device, which 1, guides the UV light, making it much safer because you can't directly see the UV bulb, and 2, this enables it now to deal with odors and VOCs very efficiently, as well as biological contamination. So it becomes a much broader spectrum clean air technology device. Ultraviolet finally has an RRP of $325, making this technology super affordable. And because we create a much bigger irradiation chamber, we've managed to make the unit a lot more compact, so it's lightweight and it's easy to put up. We've got 2 models here you can see in the background. We've got this model which has the UV light and our reactor cell technology, which needs to be installed really above head height. As a sensor, it cuts off if anybody climbs up to eye level. And secondly, we've got the unit here with the advanced carbon filter technology for dealing with odors. So ultraviolet, a great innovation, 2024 innovation from IMB, and still finding our feet with this around the global clean air technology market. Here we have the Air Trinity unit that we make exclusively for Rentokil Initial. I would say that this is the best performing air purification device on the market in its range, because not only does it have the advanced IMB reactor chamber inside, also it has the new IMB carbon filtration technology and a good HEPA powered by a very quiet, powerful BLDC fan. We can tailor-make units utilizing our technology for any company, and this is the one we do for Rentokil Initial. The next development I want to talk about is the UVC stand. So we wanted to make ultraviolet, as well as being a wall-mounted unit, we wanted to create something mobile, something you could deploy anywhere and protect everywhere. So we created the UV C-stand. On a C-stand, typically used in the film and music industry for carrying heavy objects, you can see that we've placed 2 ultraviolet units at the top, which rotate and create a huge UV radiation zone above head height anywhere this is placed. So you can deploy this anywhere and protect everywhere. Take the bag in, takes about 4 minutes to assemble, can be assembled anywhere. So emergency aid shelters, hospital wards can be moved around, elder care facilities, schools, etc. We made this extremely cost effective, this full unit with the stand, the case, 2 ultraviolet units. It has an RRP of $1,500. A great unit for a leasing model, really responsive to any clean air emergency, any virus outbreaks, bacteria issues, anywhere you can deploy a UVC stand. A great development from IMB. Over the years, IMB's had many developments for oxygen, integrating oxygen into air purification devices, and then a couple of years ago, IMB developed the world's first recreational oxygen concentrator. IMB Air O2 delivers 40% oxygen and can be used anywhere to give your brain a boost with O2. Great device. This was crowdfunded very successfully and still available from IMB. There are simply too many concepts and innovations here for me to talk through all of them, but one I do want to share that hopefully we're going to bring to market later this year is UV Crypto. During COVID again, we saw many devices, handheld devices, used for sterilizing objects. And we wanted to create something that was a lot more professional, with a great advancement for a piece of technology like this. You can see here on the image that there is a stand with this, So you can put anything underneath here that you want to sterilize, and this really is not a toy. It's a beautiful handheld professional sterilizing device. Now, the key to this and the pattern makes this unique is that this has a distance sensor installed. So if I turn this device on and I'm sterilizing something underneath it, then it will measure the distance from the device to the object, and then it will time the time it needs to shine the UV light in order to sterilize said object. So it's automated. You shine this at a distance, you press the distance sensor, it calculates the distance and the amount of UV radiation shining on the object, and then you get a countdown timer which times down until that object is sterilized. That's a pattern for INB, making this a very unique handheld sterilization device, which hopefully we're going to bring to market later this year, UV Crypto. And that's it for the showroom tour here at INB. Always great for me to be here at head office, and I wanted to share with you some of the things we've worked on and are working on bringing to market. Just highlight the fact that INB Korea at its heart is an innovation company, really constantly breaking ground with clean air technology. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.